Raj Baddhan, Wednesday Drive Time.
On Drive Time.
I'm so excited to announce my next guest. You know what? I love it when I have a fresh new guest every week, and I'm so glad that this very gentleman, one of the big stars on India television at the moment, is joining me for the first time here on Drive Time on Sabras Radio. I'm talking about Shaheer Sheikh. In fact, in the next few weeks, you will see him as Arjun in the hit show Mahabharat on Star Plus. So let's say good afternoon and good evening to Shaheer. Hi, Shaheer.
Hello, hi.
How are you, Shaheer? You all right?
I am doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. As I was talking to you off the radio, there are so many crazy fans of you. In fact, there have been messages after messages after messages. You've probably been getting alerts on your Twitter as well, with so many tags and so many mentions with your name in it.
Yes. I did your tweets as well, and I really feel blessed that people over there as well have been watching and following us. Thank you so much for that.
Right, Shaheer, let's talk about the fact that Mahabharat is going to be yours, Yani ke you'll be playing Arjun, and we'll see these scenes in a matter of weeks. Tell us, how did you get the role of Arjun in the show?
Actually, the production house who are making Mahabharat is the same production house who made Navya, and the owner of the company is a good friend. So one day he just called me to his office and said, "Would you like to play Arjun?" And honestly, the first time I heard him say that will I like to play Arjun, I was really scared because my Hindi is not good. Plus, it's not an easy character. It's a very difficult role.
Mm-hmm. It's completely different. Of course, the language, the way you dress in, the way you come across. It's a challenge for you, isn't it? Especially as an actor. Yeah.
It has been the biggest challenge. As in all the shows I've done till now, this character in particular has been the most challenging character for me. I had to learn horse riding, I had to learn the ancient art of combat, all the sword fighting and stick fighting and all that stuff. There were bruises, we got hurt almost every second day. But we trained, we did this training session for almost 6-7 months. Mm-hmm. And now we have finally started shooting.
Mm. And you said you're going to be on screen. We're going to see you on screen. Within the month?
Yeah, within the month. Hopefully, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, Shaheer, we're looking forward to seeing you as Arjun on Mahabharat. But there are so many other questions from your fans. Sheetal and Amit, in fact, wanted to know what your experience is like playing Arjun in Mahabharat. But obviously, you just answered that. There's a question here from Nati saying, why are you not tweeting regularly? Because they're missing you tweeting.
The place where we're shooting, we hardly get internet coverage nowadays. Mm-hmm. It's we are supposed to shoot in the jungles where there are no buildings, nothing at all. So we don't get this network as well over there whenever we are in the jungle. So in future, I'll try to tweet more.
Okay, there you go. You heard it yourself, all right? You're going to be tweeting a bit more. Reva, by the way, wants to know, when you got this role of Arjun, what was your kind of feeling inside? Were you surprised, shocked, or confused?
It didn't let me sleep for days. I was very, I kept thinking about what all I can do about the character. There's so much in this character which, I can do. I could I had to put in a lot of effort. So I was a little nervous as well. Mm-hmm. I was not confident that I can play this character. Mm-hmm. Nervous will be the word, I was very nervous.
Mm-hmm. And what with the show already a massive success for Star Plus, are you feeling the kind of pressure for when your role is shown on screen?
Definitely, being Arjun and one of the Pandavas, it is a very big responsibility, and we do feel the pressure as well. But we try our best, giving it our best. Let's see. Hope for the best.
Indeed. There's a fan of yours by the name of Shaheer's Birdie who wants to know, describe your fans in one word. What word would you describe them as?
Really?
What's the one word you describe your fans as?
Crazy people. No, not exactly crazy, but yeah, they sometimes react I love them. I love them all.
Yeah.
So one word I describe my fans as, that'll be, they're my friends, yeah.
Friend?
Actually, I share a lot of things with them.
Yeah.
And I even, ask them, I ask them for suggestions and whenever I'm stuck in a situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're my friends.
Do you know what? That was my next question, actually. A question from your loving sis asking that. Okay. How much is the feedback that you get from Twitter, from your fans, important to you? I mean, how much does that determine your lifestyle?
It is very important. That's where I know what they feel about the work I've done. That's the only source from where I get my feedback from.
Okay. Fatima is asking, what's the one best thing about you? What's the one thing that you love about yourself?
That's actually something I love and I don't like at the same time. That is I'm honest, but to the extent of being rude.
Ah, okay. You can be a bit rude, a bit harsh.
It's harsh, yeah.
But you're not a pushover, so I suppose it's kind of a good thing, isn't it?
I'm not sure about that because a lot of people, they have problems facing the... No, forget that. As in, yeah, it's a complicated thing. Forget it.
Okay. Okay, moving on to Sharmili. Sharmili wants to know, what's your future plans now? If you got any assignments to do with movies, is that something you would consider?
I did get few offers after I signed Mahabharat, but of course, I'd already signed Mahabharat, so I couldn't take that project. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, in future, let's see. I haven't planned anything as yet, but nothing as of now.
Tika. There's a question also here about reality TV shows from Emmy. She wants to know, if you had to choose between Jhalak Dikhla Ja and Big Boss, where would you go?
I will definitely prefer a dance reality show.
Are you a dancer, Shaheer?
I try to. I'm not a trained dancer or anything, but I try to. I was in my college dance group, so a little bit of dancing, yeah.
The reason why I ask you that is because there was a few questions about singing, and I was talking to you off the radio just about that, whether you sing. Is that something in secret that you do? Because there's a few questions about you possibly being a good singer.
No, I'm not a good singer at all. I've been I sing, but people don't like it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will never want to sing on the radio. For it.
Shaheer, sorry, your line's breaking up a little bit. If you just move into the direction that you were before, I think we'll get a better signal. There's another question here from Emmy. Wants to know, what do you do in your free time? And answer that, please, first. What do you do in your free time?
My free time, this is actually where I am. I like to go for a swim. What else do I do? I don't read. I don't. To listen to music, I think that's a very important part of my life, music. What else do I do? Nowadays, from last few months, I've been totally concentrating on Arjun and nothing else. So I think everything I do when I'm done. I go to the gym, work out, yeah. Apart from that, no, nothing. Swimming. Love swimming. I love water.
Shaheer, actually, one thing I noticed about you is I think you do like your philosophies, because when I rang you, in fact, a couple of times that I rang you now, your actual ringtone is Suhana Safar, the song, the old song, the Rajpur song. And I was thinking, okay, you have got that there for a reason. Is there a particular reason that you like that?
I like, whenever I listen to that song, it's a very happy, and at the same time it gives a nice message. I really love old songs, a lot of them. I love listening to old songs.
Mm-hmm. And that one in particular, yeah?
It's one of my favorites. Yeah, okay. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Okay, Shanti wants to know, what are the things about yourself that you have changed for the character of Arjun?
Changed, but I was not an early riser. I used to get up 9, 10. After I signed Arjun, my life has become more disciplined. I eat on time, I sleep on time, I get up on time. I do my workout. I never used to go to the gym. I have never, continuously gone to the gym for more than 2 days.
Yeah.
But after I signed this show, I've been working out. I've been doing everything on time. You can say it has become more disciplined now.
Good. Sophia wants to know, which is your favorite destination? Where would you like to visit in your lifetime?
Favorite destination? I love my village. The place where I'm from. It's a small village in Jammu, J&K.
Tika.
I would like to spend the rest of my life there.
Over there, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Shrishti wants to know, what's your favorite dish? What is it that you love eating?
I love Rajma Chawal.
Ooh, one of my favorites as well.
With the
Okay.
ghee, yeah.
With ghee?
Ghee, yeah. And chutney.
Acha, with chutney. Sajani wants to know, who is that one friend that you can turn to anytime, or if you could, trade places with another person for a week, famous or not famous, living or dead, who would it be?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Okay, who is the one person that you could turn to at any time? Answer that first.
I turn to at any time.
Yeah.
As in for advice and stuff. That's what you say.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, that'll be my father. He is the person who has always guided me. He is my ideal person.
Okay. Second...
Him, I am what I am today.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Second part of that question was, if you could trade places with another person for a week, be it famous or not famous, living or dead, who would you choose?
Who would I choose? Okay. I like where I am.
Okay.
I know it's yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, we're going to go through these questions really quickly now. There are so many other questions. So, Jabina wants to know, do you miss being as Anand and Navya days? Hope you will ask a question. Do you miss the character that you play in Navya? Do you miss Navya at all?
I really miss the character. I feel that I was very close to that character. I actually lived his life. I really miss the people I worked with over there. Yeah. It was a very nice show, the way we made it. I really miss it.
Yamini wants to know, what's the best compliment that your mom and dad have given you?
My mom and dad? My dad never compliments me. He thinks if he does that, then maybe after that will go wrong. So he likes to more of, not criticize, but pinpoint my mistakes so that I correct them, yeah.
So constructive feedback.
My mom, constructive feedback.
Oh, sweet. But what about your dad? What's the best compliment that he's given you? Or does he compliment you all the time?
No. Compliment. One day, after I did almost 350 episodes in TV, and one day after that, he said, "Yeah, today you were good." For the first time, I felt you acted.
Very good.
That was almost after 350 episodes.
Oh, right. Okay. Nick wants to know, who is your favourite cricketer and any other kind of sporting people that inspire you?
It is right now, I really like Dhoni.
Dhoni, yeah.
But Sachin is the all-time favorite. Any other person, a sportsman who inspires me? I don't know. I don't. Sachin Tendulkar, for his focus and the way he. Sachin Tendulkar.
ठीक है. Pooja wants to know, what do you like the most, rock music or melody?
I don't into rock music that much. Melody, yeah.
Melody, ठीक है. And Pooja also wants to know, would you ever play a negative character on screen?
I would love to. It should be exciting enough.
Yeah. By the way, she wants you to choose between Narnia and Harry Potter. Who is your favourite of these two, Narnia and Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, I guess.
Harry Potter, okay. Yeah. Any particular reason?
I don't know, but I like the graphics and the storytelling of Harry Potter more.
Okay. There's a question, another one here, saying if you choose one character to play on screen, what would you choose between Knight Rider and Prince Warrior? So if you choose between these two, who would you play, Knight Rider or Prince Warrior?
Knight Rider and Prince Warrior. They ask me such difficult questions. Yeah. I have never thought about such things. I don't know, maybe Knight Rider.
Knight Rider, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Bonita wants to know, now if Navya 2 ever came about, because it's all about sequels and remakes these days, if Navya 2 ever came about, would you accept it again with the same star cast?
I am praying that something like that happens.
Okay. Are you still in touch with the stars from Navya? From everyone else? The
Not
team?
exactly. No.
No. Okay. Saima wants to know, when will we get to see you as a director?
Very soon after Mahabharata gets over. That's the only thing until now. Nothing else.
Tika. A couple more questions. Sana wants to know, what do you most like about your Twitter fans?
What do I like about them the most? I have developed, I don't know why, but I've developed a very, I can kind of depend on them. My emotional, whenever I'm low or sad, I read their tweets. I feel good. Their feedback affects me a lot. If it's negative or positive, it does affect me. It's kind of very weird, but maybe because I don't have many friends, I connect with my Twitter fans more than anybody else.
Wow, okay. Do you hang around with many people from the industry, or is it something that you kind of stay away from after you work?
No, I don't hang out with anyone from the industry.
Jello, don't worry. I see ya. We're here for you, so we can kind of keep in touch with you.
No, that's a personal choice. I don't like to. But whatever time I have, whatever. I know you're there, but you're not from the industry, so maybe I'll do.
No, it's so sweet. But you know what? We're on Twitter anyway, so we can obviously keep in touch, yeah? Fikr not. By the way, there's another question that Sana wants to know is, why do you call your fans birdies? Is that something that you've called them? You've branded them?
Because they tweet all the time. So I call them birdies.
It's good. And another question here is, in the winter, if you were to go on a date with your girlfriend for a drive in a car... Oh, hold on. If you were to go on a date, would you go with your girlfriend? Would you go on a date with her if drive in the car or ride on your bike?
In the winters?
In the winter, yeah.
If she's feeling cold, we'll go in the car. If she's not, then we'll go on the bike. I like the bike more, but...
Tika. Priya wants to know, what is the most gifted person, in which situation have you felt that he's the most gifted person in the world? I mean, which situation has it been for you that you thought, this is it? I mean, I feel so great about myself.
I feel great about myself. Never. No? I always do feel great about myself. I feel thankful to God because He has given me whatever I have, as in height, personality, whatever. I mean, He's given me everything.
Yeah.
So I feel gifted all. No particular moment as such. I feel bad because I can't sing. I really want to, but.
Oh, you want to sing?
As in, if I could, I would. That's what I'm saying.
Chalo. Aarti wants to know, okay, this is a personal question. She wants to know, first she says that you are hot, Yeah. In fact, a lot of the messages have been starting off with "you're hot," but if I said that every time, it would be quite repetition. Yeah. So this is another one of those messages saying "you are hot," and she says that, "Are you planning on getting married anytime soon? And are you dating anyone?"
I am not dating anyone, so I can't even plan to marry anyone right now. Yeah, but hopefully it should happen in next 1 or 2 years. 2 years.
Okay. Dolly wants to know, if you weren't offered the role of Arjun in Mahabharata, then which other character in Mahabharata would you play?
It will be Krishna.
Krishna. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's another question that's just come through about Superman. Somebody wants to know why you are so obsessed with Superman.
I don't know. The time I was a kid, I used to watch Superman cartoon.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to fly. That's what every kid wants to do, fly. And it was kind of a dream when I was a kid.
Shahir,
So, it stayed on.
I've got to say, Shahid, I was like that as well. I used to get my arm out thinking that I'm going to start flying, but it never happened.
Thank God you didn't try it from the roof.
I know, exactly. Never tried it from the roof. Maybe I should try that. No, I'm joking. Shahid, it's been a pleasure talking to you. By the way, I got to say a big shout out to Shahid Fan Club, at Shahid Fan Club on Twitter, who have been sending loads and loads of questions and loads of love to you, Shahid. So lots of love from Shahid Fan Club, all right?
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And there's also a message from Gurusha and Sana. They both want to say hello to you as well.
Hi, Gurusha.
There you go. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Shahid, for your time. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
We can't wait to see you in Mahabharata as well in the next few weeks.
You will see me soon. Thank you.
Thank you again. All right. There you go. That was Shaheer Sheikh here on Sabras Radio. It was a pleasure once again having him here. Like I said, in the next few weeks, you will definitely get to see him as Arjun in the hit show Mahabharata on Star Plus. Chalo, I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere.
Raj Baddhan.